to the Hilltop where your Mount Carmel Lady Aces take on the Paris Tigers for the LIC regular season conference championship. Each team comes in undefeated in conference at 6-0, where your Lady Aces are 20-7 and the Tigers are 21-4. Both teams have been state ranked in 2A so far this year, as your Lady Aces sit at 10. I'm Max Grinlike here with Ethan Houston. Ethan, what are just a few pregame thoughts that you have heading into such a big matchup?
Well, it's a decent crowd here so far, so good to see that people are coming out to support the Lady Aces. I'm looking for a physical game and a good defensive game from both sides. And limit the turnovers, and let's just have a good game tonight.
Yeah, these teams actually matched up earlier this year in the LIC Conference Championship. Coming into that game, Paris was ranked and Mount Carmel wasn't, so we're flipping the script on this one. Mount Carmel ended up winning that one 55-47. They were led in scoring by Macy Randall. Riley Hershey had 10. Evie Sellers also had 10, and all of those came in the second half. Then Paris had 47, of course, and Palin Camp is the player to watch out for. She wears number 1. She's a long guard. She had 17 for them. She scored a lot in that first quarter, and in the fourth quarter, she knocked in a couple shots. They also got Peyton Keys. She had 13 points for this squad. They're a really guard-oriented squad. They're going to pressure the ball. They're going to make it very difficult for the Aces to bring the ball up the floor. Didn't get an interview with Coach Matt McCarty for the Coach's Pregame Show. That's brought to you by Glenn's Auto Service and Towing. They're located on Wabash 10th Avenue and Route 1 South. Next time you need to go, so 618-263-3285. But I did get a talk to Coach Matt McCarty before the game, Ethan, and really the main things that he touched on is it's hard to be a great team once. It's about impossible to beat a great team twice. And this is what the Aces are looking to do, come out and beat this team at home in a huge game and somebody that they could see later on down the road in the postseason. And then we talked just about the physicality, the lack of turnovers. They've had a couple games heading into this one, especially a big win over Effingham. But, you know, just touching on, like we said, it's hard to beat a great team once. It's almost impossible to be a great team twice. Just you as a baseball player used to those series type of things. What's that like trying to just get ready for those multiple games?
Yeah, that's a great point, because now from the first game that Mount Carmel won, Paris is going to try to take away what they did best. So Mount Carmel is going to have to adjust and be ready for whatever they take away, and that goes opposite to Paris for Mount Carmel stopping them. So yeah, it should be interesting. I'm excited to see this coaching battle, really.
Yeah, it should be a great one tonight here at the Hilltop. That's going to be the halfway point, I guess, of our Coach's Pregame Show. That's once again sponsored by Glenn's Auto Service and Towing. We're going to take a 2-minute break and be back with some more pregame action. So from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth, this is Mount Carmel basketball.
Are you living with chronic conditions or finding it hard to manage your health at home? If you're 18 or older, have a primary care provider through Wabash General Hospital, and live in Wabash, Edwards, White, or Lawrence County, our community paramedics can help. Get support in the comfort of your home, including follow-up care, home safety and medication education, vital sign checks, disease management support, and resource connections. Our certified paramedics will work with your doctor to provide non-emergent care to keep you healthy at home. Ask your WGH primary care provider for a referral to community paramedicine.
This is no ordinary cup. This Scooter's coffee cup was served with a genuine so good to see you again smile. This cup has a little boost of energy just for you. This cup came with extra whip for good luck.
We lost!
You'll get them next time. This Scooter's coffee cup was made by your favorite barista for her favorite customer. So go ahead, scoot on around. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scoot on around.
Get your new Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Lease a new 2025 Ford F-150 for $484 a month, or lease a 2025 Bronco for $493 per month on a 36-month lease. Find your new vehicle at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Teaching kids about money is an important step, and the Student Plus account from the First National Bank makes it simple. It's a free checking account designed for students who are learning to manage their own spending with tools that help parents stay connected. With spending limits, real-time alerts, and instant transfers, students can build smart money habits while parents have peace of mind. Getting started is easy. Visit the nearest branch to open a Student Plus account and choose the features that fit your family best. The Student Plus account from the First National Bank. Parents choose the controls, students learn responsibility.
Member FDIC.
Start the year off right with great deals at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a 2026 Ram 1500 with 0% for 60 months, or up to $10,000 off MSRP. Get yours today at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Here we are back with some more of this coach's pregame show, once again brought to you by Glenn's Auto Service and Towing. We're just going to talk a little bit about the Paris Tigers. This is a guard-oriented team. For their starters, the four that I know, I'll see if I can go back and see which one was the last starter for this squad the last time we covered their game, Ethan. And we'll just talk. This is a guard-oriented team. They're going to have to take away Riley Hershey, and Macy Randall should have a big one down low for the Aces.
Yeah, I've been watching the Paris squad down here shooting, and they got some shooters. They are lacing some threes down here, and they're having a good warm-up so far. This should be an interesting game.
The fifth starter for the Tigers was Morgan Combs. She wears number 51. I'm pretty sure she was trying to work down low. She was kind of their counter for Macy Randall, who, you know, is the best big in the LIC conference right now. Riley Hershey, the best guard. Aces very lucky to have just two of the top 2 or 3 players in the whole LIC, and we just continue to talk about how important this team, how good this team is from top to bottom, and how they should come out here and have just a great game, and especially need a great game to be able to take down this really, really solid squad in the Paris Tigers.
Yeah, for sure. You can't say enough about Riley Hershey and Randall on the Lady Aces, and it goes without saying they don't want to lose at the Hilltop. I know we talked about it's hard to be a great team twice, and it very much is, so this is going to be a fun one.
Yeah, and we'll just go back to Palin Camp. I think that's going to be the X factor of the game for Paris. You're going to have to take her away if you're the Aces. She's a great shooter, does a good job getting down low. Macy Bicknell didn't have a great game for the Tigers last time we saw them play. Looking for her to go knock some extra ones down. Then Peyton Keys and Kaylee Young are going to do what they do. They're going to go get in those double-digit scoring and try to be some sort of spark for this Paris Tigers squad. That's probably going to conclude our coach's pregame show. That's brought to you by Glenn's Auto Service and Towing. Once again, they're located on Wabash 10th Avenue in Route 1 South. Next time you need a tow, call 618-263-3285. We're going to go with the national anthem, and we're going to be back in just a minute for the starting lineups and tip-off. So, from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth, this is Mount Carmel basketball.
Introducing Subway's new Sub Club. Now members get every 4th footlong free.
4 footlongs free. Fix my fibula later.
4 footlongs free. Finish flirting with Philip.
4th footlongs free. Now stop focusing on that flock of fire-breasted flower peckers, Frank.
4 footlongs free. Forget the fabric sale, Francine. Folks are freaking out over 4th footlong free.
Get ready for Jason Hootie, Mesmerizing Magic. Experience an evening of amazement and wonder as you dazzle in magic and illusions live with world-class magician Jason Hootie. With a show featuring grand illusions, comedic audience participation, incredible sleight of hand, and much more. Get your tickets now and prepare to be amazed with Jason Hootie, Mesmerizing Magic.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. Open the draperies in the house. Let the sun warm the interior of your home during the day. That helps reduce some of that heating load during the day. Consider installing programmable thermostats. You know, you can drop the temperature down while you're not there, or in the evening times when you're asleep, make the house a little cooler, and then have those programmable thermostats bring the temperature up at the times you're actually in the home, not away.
Corporate America Family Credit Union at 1011 Oak Street in Mount Carmel is ready to serve you with the financial tools you need for your life's journey. Our staff consists of friends and neighbors from our community, here to serve you like family. We offer a full line of financial services, including new and used vehicle loans, home loans, checking and savings accounts, access to no surcharge ATMs, 24/7 account access, and more. Call or visit us today. Corporate America Family Credit Union, empowering financial success.
The place for lunch and dinner is the Smoking Pig in Grayville. Come check out our world-famous barbecue or try one of our delicious sandwiches or even tacos. How about snacking on one of our jumbo pretzels the size of your head, or even mouth-watering tomahawk steaks, or even surf and turf. Located on the KOA campground, Smoking Pig is here to serve you. Come see us in person or order online. And don't forget, we can also cater your next event.
I chose Wabash Valley College because I didn't really know what I wanted to do right after high school. And today I can say it was the best decision that I could have made. When I was here, I had the chance to join different clubs and to take a couple different classes, and I really expanded on my interests. In my classes, I learned what I liked and I learned what I didn't like. So I did get to meet new friends. I joined a bunch of clubs, practiced some leadership skills, and kind of gradually grew into adulthood here. And so I'm very grateful for that. My name is Jonathan Leach. I graduated in 2013 from Wabash Valley College, and that's why this was the best decision for me.
Here we are back for the starting lineups. That's brought to you in memory of co-founder of Mount Carmel Sports Boosters, H.D. White, and his wife, Helen. We're going to start out with Paris. It's going to be the sophomore number 1. That's Palin Camp. Another sophomore number 3, Peyton Keys. Junior number 13, Kaylee Young. A junior number 23, Macy Bicknell. And a junior number 51, Morgan Combs. Ethan, I don't know if you noticed this, but they get every single starter back next year.
Oh, yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. They're a very young squad.
And they had an amazing showing from a JV squad. It's not like they pull everybody up. Their JV squad did really good against the Aces, and they definitely got some talent coming up, and they're going to be a good team for a long while. We're going to go to the Mount Carmel Lady Aces, and Ethan, it's the same squad as usual. Number 1, Olivia Peach, the sharpshooter. She's going to knock down at least 2 threes for the Aces. If she gets going, she's dangerous. And then there's Riley Hershey, the do-it-all guard. She just became the all-time leader in assists 2 games ago against Carmel. Then another sophomore, that's number 10, Tinsley Dunlap. She just moved into Mount Carmel last year, if you're new, and she has grown into a great role for the Aces and really starting to play her best basketball. Evie Sellers, another great shooter for the Aces, Ethan. And then, of course, you got Macy Randall. She's the do-it-all big. She's going to score something down low, and if she misses, she's usually got the first 2 rebounds back off of her miss.
Yeah, she's the workhorse for sure.
This Aces squad is going to have a test here at the Hilltop right before we get going with the tip-off. Ethan, we're in for a great one here at the Hilltop. I know I've said it multiple times, but this is just such a good game. This is 2 teams that are really top 15 teams in the state. Paris has 4 losses. Mount Carmel has 7. They've played once before. Mount Carmel got the best of them there. This is going to determine the conference championship. Randall tips it right into Keys' hands, and it's going to be Paris Tigers' ball. Keys steps into a mid-range. That's long, no good. Rebound off to Evie Sellers on the backside. Sellers gets it to Hershey up on the left side. She's guarded closely by Young. Riley Hershey out top. Tigers in a man-to-man. Hand off to Dunlap, switch. Dunlap's going to take it all the way into herself, puts it up and in. Tinsley Dunlap gets the first 2 of the night for either squad. Aces up 2-0 with 7.5 minutes left.
That was a very confident take.
Keys bringing up the floor. She's guarded by Olivia Peach. Keys gets it off to Combs. Combs hands it out to Bicknell. She puts up the quick 3. That's off the back iron, no good. Rebound down, Macy Randall. Randall throws it up to Riley Hershey. She's going to clear it out and set something up for the Aces. Hershey fakes the handoff, steps into a mid-range. That's up and in.
Butter, that was very good pull-up.
When she steps into a mid-range, I usually know it's going to go in as Young brings it up the floor, hands it off to Keys. Keys now to Camp. She stops, looks at a 3, takes it. That's off the rim, no good. Back down to Randall. Hershey pushing up the floor. She's bringing it up, going to take it all the way in on Camp. Back out to Olivia Peach from the mid-range. That's off the back of the rim, no good. Now it's going to be Young bringing it up the floor. She's coming down the right side, crosses over. Looking to get Bicknell cutting, fakes the handoff to her, ends up giving it to her. She's way outside. She's got on the left wing looking to get to somebody. Takes it in on Sellers, stops, puts up the tough mid-range off the front of the iron, no good. Sellers pulls down the board, tries to force it up to Hershey as Camp tips it to Bicknell. She goes up through contact, misses that one. Macy Randall pulls down the rebound, gonna hand it off to Riley Hershey, and Ethan, that was a series.
Yes, it was. Paris needs to get in their rhythm offensively.
Dunlap's gonna take it down low herself once again, goes up through contact, no good. Rebound down Young. Young brings it up the left side of the floor, looks to get to Camp, ends up kicking it out to Keys. Looks at three, doesn't take it, drives in. Goes up through contact, misses, rebound down to herself. She's gonna bring it out, gets it out to Young. She takes one dribble, goes in through contact, misses. It's gonna be a rebound down to Macy Randall. She's gonna chuck it out to Olivia Peach. Olivia Peach on the go route, goes up for two, and it is it.
How many rebounds does Randall have already?
Macy Randall has 5 rebounds minimum.
Wow.
We're at 5.5 minutes, and the Aces are up 6-0 as Young gets it over to Bicknell. Bicknell drives down the left side, gonna go up on Randall, puts it up and in. She breaks the seal for the Tigers. It is 6-2 with 5 minutes and 20 seconds left.
Fast pace so far.
Hershey getting to the cards. She's now on the left side. High ball screen from Randall. Hershey steps into a mid-range. That is off the rim, no good, as Bicknell gets fouled by Sellers on the rebound.
Yeah, it seemed like the past few possessions Paris have, they've really been forcing shots. I like that take that Camp took last drive to get her first points of the game.
Kaylee Young to bring the ball up the left side. Young brings it up the floor. Gets met by Sellers, throws it down to Combs. She gets it down to Young. Young looks to Bicknell outside, doesn't get it to her. As Randall pulls down the board, hands it out to Riley Hershey. Hershey's gonna push in transition. Drives in, gonna take it all the way, puts up the tough mid-range. That's in and out, no good. Rebound down, Palin Camp. Pushing up the right side, now back up to Keys. Keys driving all the way in, goes up over Macy Randall. That's down Macy Randall with at least her 8th board of the game.
She can't be messed with down
Peach
there.
on the left side goes all the way in, misses that one as Young pulls down the board. We're running back and forth right now. Bicknell outside. One dribble, two dribble, stuffs inside, goes up through contact, no good. Randall pulls it down over to Evie Sellers, now to Riley Hershey. We're now under 4.5 minutes in this first quarter. It's as fast-paced as you can imagine. Hershey on the right side. Looking to get set up, gets it over to Dunlap at the top, now over to Evie Sellers. Sellers tries to force a post touch to Macy Randall. That goes back out of bounds. It's going to be Tigers ball. Checking in now is number 2, Kylie Edwards, and number 15, Alexis Lansall.
I like that they tried to give it to Randall there, though, try to get her in a groove offensively.
Young to bring it up the floor. We're under 4 minutes. She gets to the cards, and she's met by Riley Hershey. Young gets it over to Keys on the right side. Keys dribble around, gets a high ball screen, pulls it back out, now over to Young. Kayla Young drives in. Looks for Combs on the roll, back out to Lansall. Now over to Keys on the right wing. She's at the Hilltop logo. Steps into a 3, step back, sets it up. That's all the way off, and that's out of bounds. 3.5 minutes. Evie Sellers to inbound it. Riley Hershey brings it up. Gets it over to Macy Randall at the Hilltop logo. Now over to Tinsley Dunlap. They're going to run Macy Randall across, get it down to her. Another force to her in the paint. Kicks it out to Olivia Peach for 3. Bang!
Wow. The Lady Aces came to play tonight so far.
9-2. We're to 3 minutes. Aces lead by 7 as this is Edwards dribbling it around. Gets it out to Combs. Combs now to Keys on the right wing. Gets the high ball screen. Looks at 3. Doesn't take it. Crosses over. She's going to pull it back out. Drives in. Kicks it out to Lansall. Now to Young. Young looks at 3, doesn't take it, drives in, goes up over Evie Sellers. That's going to be her first 2. 4th point of the game for this Lady Tigers squad. Hershey brings it up. Gets the screen from Dunlap. They're going to call a hold on Hayden Keys. Nope, never mind, Morgan Combs. They're going to call her on something off the ball screen. Zoe Randall checks in for Evie Sellers as Palin Camp goes and gets Peyton Keys. Hershey hands it off to Randall. Randall back out to Hershey, looks at a three, doesn't take it between her legs, pulls it out, throws it over to Olivia Peach. Peach out top, gets it back to Hershey on the left wing. Hershey drives in, back out to Dunlap. She's going to take it all the way in herself. Spins, goes up through contact. That's a force. Rebound down Camp. Edwards pushing up the floor. She gets it all the way on the right wing. We're down to 2 minutes left on the clock. Edwards back in the corner for three. That's no good. Rebound down Macy Randall. She gets it to Riley Hershey. Hopefully the Aces set something up here. Hershey up to Olivia Peach. She just chucks up a quick three. That's way long. No good. Palin Camp pulls it down. Camp throws it up to Young. That's going to be out of bounds as Hershey tips it out of bounds. Young brings it up the floor. Now over to Edwards. Edwards throws the back door to Young. That's off her hands, almost out of bounds, down to Combs. She puts it up for two. It's now 9-6. We're back to a one-possession ball game.
That was just miscommunication on the defense there.
1 minute and 20 seconds as Riley Hershey gets it over to Tinsley Dunlap. Dunlap over to Hershey. Hershey wanting to get it down to Randall down low, gets the high ball screen, drives in, hands it off to Olivia Peach. Peach gets fouled by Edwards. That's going to be the second Tigers team foul of the quarter, her first of the game.
Foul number 2, Kylie Edwards.
Peach set to inbound it. Into Macy Randall, back out to Riley Hershey. Hershey steps back from the mid-range. That's up and no good. Rebound down for Palin Camp. Camp gets it out to Edwards. Edwards pushing up the floor. We're under a minute left in the first quarter. She throws it out to Palin Camp for a quick three. That's no good. Rebound down Edwards. She puts it up, blocked by Dunlap. That's going to be a foul on her as Edwards is going to take a trip to the line for two.
Student section's bringing the energy tonight.
Kylie Edwards making the first trip to the free throw line of anybody so far tonight. Up and in. It's now 9-7. We're down to a 2-point lead for the Aces. That's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound down Dunlap. Dunlap gets it to Olivia Peach. Riley Hershey on the right side. Hershey hands it to Tinsley Dunlap, now down to Macy Randall in the post. She goes up through contact. She's going to take a trip to the line for two.
Yeah, it's her time to take over down low offensively now because they took 51 out.
We're going to see a lot more post touches for her as Evie Sellers is set to check in now for the Aces. That foul was also on number 24, J.C. Young. Randall knocks in the first of two. Peach is going to go take a rest as Evie Sellers checks back in. As Macy Randall knocks both in, we're back up to a two-possession ball game, 11-7. We're under 30 seconds left in the first quarter as Kaylee Young brings it up the floor. Young outside at the cards. She throws it over to Keys. Keys is guarded by Evie Knapp. We're then down to 15 seconds. Keys down to Lansaw. She hands it off to Bicknell. She looks at three, doesn't take it. She's going to dribble in on Dunlap. Out of bounds on Bicknell. It's going to go the way of the Aces with 3 seconds left. Riley Hershey chucks one up from half court, and that's no good. We're going to head into the quarter break. 11-7, Aces lead by 4. So from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth, this is Mount Carmel basketball.
Are you living with chronic conditions or finding it hard to manage your health at home? If you're 18 or older, have a primary care provider through Wabash General Hospital, and live in Wabash, Edwards, White, or Lawrence County, our community paramedics can help. Get support in the comfort of your home, including follow-up care, home safety and medication education, vital sign checks, disease management support, and resource connections. Our certified paramedics will work with your doctor to provide non-emergent care to keep you healthy at home. Ask your WGH primary care provider for a referral to community paramedicine.
Get your new Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Lease a new 2025 Ford F-150 for $484 a month, or lease a 2025 Bronco for $493 per month on a 36-month lease. Find your new vehicle at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. Your best deals are at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a 2026 Pacifica with 1.9% financing, or lease a 2026 Wrangler for $397 a month. See store for details and go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Here we are back from as the Country Financial, Tim Phillips, the J Investment scoreboard reads 11-7. Aces ahead by 4. Evie Sellers has it on the left side. Now over to Riley Hershey. Hershey dribbles in, stops, looks at the mid-range, doesn't take it, forces it down to Macy Randall. She goes up for a layup and is fouled. She's going to take a trip to the line for 2.
She's taller than everyone on the court. You throw it up to her, she's going to get it every time. She's shown it so far this game, too.
The foul was on number 51, Morgan Combs. That's her second. Macy Randall misses that one. Her sister Zoe now set to check in for Evie Knapp. Macy Randall goes 1 for 2 from the line. It's now 12-7. Aces are ahead by 5 with 7 minutes and 40 seconds left as Keys has it on the left wing. Gets the screen from Combs. Now over to Bicknell. Bicknell down to Young. Young looks at a 3, doesn't take it, dribbles around, gets the high ball screen. Young gets it stripped by Randall, never mind, it's back out to Keys. She dribbles in, almost travels now out to Camp. Camp up to Bicknell at the top of the key. She's guarded by Olivia Peach. Bicknell throws out to Camp, it's stolen by Riley Hershey. Hershey going up the left side, stops, goes up through contact, that's up and in for Riley Hershey.
Wow, what a strong take.
And we're going to get a quick 30-second Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout from the Paris Tigers coach. We're going to be back in 30 seconds from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth. This is Mount Carmel basketball.
Get ready for Jason Hootie, Mesmerizing Magic. Experience an evening of amazement and wonder as you dazzle in magic and illusions live with world-class magician Jason Hootie. With a show featuring grand illusions, comedic audience participation, incredible sleight of hand, and much more. Get your tickets now and prepare to be amazed with Jason Hootie, Mesmerizing Magic.
Here we are back from that Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout. The score's 14-7. Aces are doubling up the Tigers. As it's Kayla Young brings it up. She gets it to Macy Bicknell. Bicknell drives in on Randall. She puts it up over Randall. That's no good. Rebound down for Zoe Randall. Never mind. It somehow landed in the hands of Combs, who got to Bicknell's. Macy Randall looks to throw a quick outlet. Randall hands it to Sellers. Sellers back to Hershey. Hershey puts it behind her back, doing some fancy dribble moves as she hands off to Olivia Peach for a 3. That's off the back of the rim, no good. Palin Camp pulls down that board. She's going to push it up the floor. Weaves through traffic, goes up through contact, off the back of the backboard, no good.
I like the idea to go fast-paced, get them off their feet defensively. That was just rushed, though.
Riley Hershey bringing the ball up the floor. Hershey dribbles down, shot fake, no, doesn't take it, back over to Randall. Macy Randall looking to get the ball to somebody. She puts it on the floor, drives in, spins, goes around. They're going to call a travel on her. Six minutes and 10 seconds left. Aces leading by 7. Kayla Young crosses the cards, gets it over to Bicknell. Bicknell drives in, stops, tries to get down to Combs as she throws it out to Young. Kaylee Young back over to Macy Bicknell. She gets that ball stripped away. Hershey dives on it. Ball's on the ground. Jump ball going to stay here with the Paris Tigers. Never mind, Matt McCarty got a Country Financial agent Tia Morgan timeout off. It's going to be a 30. So from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth, this is Mount Carmel basketball.
The place for lunch and dinner is the Smoking Pig in Grayville. Come check out our world-famous barbecue or try one of our delicious sandwiches or even tacos. How about snacking on one of our jumbo pretzels the size of your head, or even mouth-watering tomahawk steaks, or even surf and turf. Located on the KOA campground, Smokin' Pig is here to serve you. Come see us in person or order online. And don't forget, we can also cater your next event.
Here we are back as the Mount Carmel we're back here at the Hilltop as the Tim Phillips, the Jane Investment scoreboard reads 14-7. We're at 5 minutes and 50 seconds as Riley Hershey is bringing the ball up for the Aces. Hershey can take it all the way in, goes up through contact. That's no good. Rebound down, Macy Randall. She throws out to Olivia Peach. Peach looks at three, gonna try drive inside. Stops, chucks one up. That's gonna land off the rim, no good. Peach tries to force a jump ball. It's gonna go out of bounds and go the way of the Tigers. Dunlap checks in for the Aces now.
I really like how everyone on the Lady Aces is so good at help defense, because that's how they created the turnover last possession with Hershey.
14-7, Aces are in front. As Keys looks at three, doesn't take it now, back out to Young. Peyton Keys now on the right side. She drives in, is gonna kick it out to Macy Bicknell. She's gonna put up the three. That's off the back of the rim, no good. Kaylee Young inside out to Palin Camp. She puts up a three, that's no good. Rebound down, Riley Hershey. Hershey throws it up to Dunlap. That's gonna be just over her head. We're now under 5 minutes. It's Paris Tigers ball, 14-7. Aces in front by 7.
That'd have been a C.D. Lamb type catch right there.
That'd more been like Puka Nakua or Jackson JSN, who are the two best receivers. As Young brings it up, gets it over to Macy Bicknell. Bicknell drives in. Kicks it out to Young. Young on the right side, guarded by Hershey. Now over to Bicknell. She's going to try to get a high ball screen. Takes it all the way in. Gets blocked by Macy Randall. It's going to be out of bounds. Going to go the way of the Aces. We're at 14-7 as there's 4.5 minutes left in this first half.
Good job by Randall not fouling there and keeping her hands straight up to block that.
Hershey set to bring this ball up the left side. Gets the ball screen from Randall. Goes, stops, and pops. Puts up the mid-range, no good. Randall pulls it down, goes up through contact, and puts it in. Macy Randall now has 5, leading all scorers, 16-7. Aces in front. Camp outside, shot fakes, takes it in. Gonna throw the pass to Young. Young looks to get one more to Bicknell, doesn't. Now back to Camp in the corner. Palin Camp throws up a deep three. That's off, no good. Riley Hershey brings the ball up the floor. Hershey on the right side. Throws it down to Randall. That does not land in Randall's hands as it's Young bringing it up the floor. Throws it out to Keys. Peyton Keys now over to Bicknell. Bicknell drives in, goes up through contact. That's no good. Rebound down Combs. She's fouled by Riley Hershey, I would say. That should be on Riley Hershey. Never mind, it's on Macy Randall.
One thing about this Paris squad, they're not afraid to let that ball fly from behind the three-point.
Yeah, and that's what a guard team's going to do, Ethan, is they're going to be very perimeter-centric. They're going to work the ball from outside in, and a lot of their threes have actually came off of really tough drives where defense has to collapse as Morgan Combs misses the first of 2.
Yeah, they've definitely had some good looks, though, from behind the arc for sure. That fast-paced offense.
Combs knocks in the second of 2. 16-8 as Riley Hershey brings it up the left side. 3.5 minutes now. We're going to call Combs for her 3rd foul. That'll be the end of her first half as it's going to be Riley Hershey to inbound. Hershey down to Randall. Randall goes up through contact. That's up and in. Macy Randall gets a
Welcome to the
tough
game,
bucket.
number 12. Have to go against Macy Randall.
18-8. We're to 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in this first half. That is going to be Natalie Bridgewater, who is number 12. As Young drives in, tries to force out to Edwards. That's stolen by Dunlap. Tinsley Dunlap pushing up the left side. Slows down, goes up, puts up the floater. That's no good. Rebound down Young. That's going to be another steal for Tinsley Dunlap. Throws up to Riley Hershey. Hershey, shot fake, goes up and in. Riley Hershey now has 6 points. It's 20-8. Aces are ahead by 12. Keys over to Young. Young dribbles in, puts up the mid-range. That's off, no good. Rebound going to go out of bounds off the Aces. (20-8). We're to 2.5 minutes. Aces are in front by 12 as Bridgewater goes in, throws it up. She's going to get her first 2 points of the game.
That was a good take.
20-10. Aces are in front. Hershey to bring the ball to the floor. Hershey kicks it out to Peach in the left corner. Peach now to Riley Hershey. Hershey throws it down to Randall. Randall gets fouled from behind by Bridgewater.
Randall's such a beast down low. She's fun to watch.
Well, Bridgewater's trying to keep her hands straight up because she doesn't want to get a foul, but the whole time she's just giving up positioning down low to Macy Randall.
Exactly.
And she misses the first of two.
Got to try to match her physicality.
Post defense is fighting for positioning as Macy Randall knocks in the second. It's 21-10. We're at 2 minutes as Young brings it up. She hands it off to Edwards. Edwards now to Bridgewater. Now it's Young on the right wing. She's going to dribble in. That's tipped out of bounds by Evie Sellers. Going to stay here with the Tigers. (21-10) as Edwards gets just a wide open look and whiffs. Riley Hershey drives in, goes up through contact. That's up and in for Riley Hershey. She now has 8 points, tying her teammate Macy Randall for being leading scorer. It's going to be Peyton Keys on the left wing. Keys gets a high ball screen from Bridgewater. It's back out to Lansaw. Kayla Young outside on the right wing, crosses over, almost loses the dribble. Drives in, stops, trying to get the ball to somebody. Ends up getting it in the hands of Keys. Keys out to Edwards. Edwards puts up the step back. That's off, no good. Macy Randall, I think, gets fouled by Bridgewater.
I think you're right. Yep.
It is. That's going to be Natalie Bridgewater's second foul. (23-10). We're to 1 minute and 10 seconds left. Hershey on the left side throws it down to Macy Randall. Going to be out of bounds on the Aces. We're down to a minute as Kayla Young is going to bring it up this left side of the floor. Young over to Camp. Camp drives in. Looks to go up through contact, throws it out. Zoe Randall goes for that one, gets knocked on the ground. Stay here with the Tiger. Kayla Young gets it over to Palin Camp. She looks at three, doesn't take it, pulls it back out. We're to 38 seconds. Going to be Lansaw over to Kayla Young. Young drives in through contact, puts up the tough one for her second basket of the game. It is 23-12. Aces looking for the last shot of this first half. That's tipped out of bounds. We're to 6.9 seconds as the Aces are going to have the perfect time for a quick hitter on the inbound play.
Who do you think they're going to right now, Max?
It's either Tinsley Dunlap, Macy Randall to get a quick handoff back to Riley Hershey off the inbound. As it is, Tinsley Dunlap down low on the block with a quick cross screen and seal. That was beautiful. As it's 25-12, Aces ahead by 13 as the shot by Young is off. We're going to head into halftime as the Tim Phillips at Jade Investment scoreboard reads 25-12. Aces are ahead by 13. We're going to be back in just a minute with the halftime show brought to you by Keepus Funeral Home. So, from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth, this is Mount Carmel basketball.
Hi, I'm Tony. I graduated Wabash Valley College at Mount Carmel, and it was the best decision ever. It gave me the opportunity to go on the air almost immediately. Within about a week of starting the broadcasting program at Wabash Valley College, I was a DJ on 89.1 WVJC, and that on-air experience was invaluable to my future career and hiring potential.
Corporate America Family Credit Union at 1011 Oak Street in Mount Carmel is ready to serve you with the financial tools you need for your life's journey. Our staff consists of friends and neighbors from our community, here to serve you like family. We offer a full line of financial services, including new and used vehicle loans, home loans, checking and savings accounts, access to no surcharge ATMs, 24/7 account access, and more. Call or visit us today. Corporate America Family Credit Union, empowering financial success.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. You can take the opportunity to add additional weather stripping to your doors and to your windows, use of caulk to try to seal up some of those cracks where the wind comes in. And one thing that's people oftentimes overlook is setting your fans to run in a clockwise rotation. Summertime, they should go counterclockwise, wintertime, clockwise, and that helps move the heat around your home more efficiently.
Teaching kids about money is an important step, and the Student Plus account from the First National Bank makes it simple. It's a free checking account designed for students who are learning to manage their own spending, with tools that help parents stay connected. With spending limits, real-time alerts, and instant transfers, students can build smart money habits while parents have peace of mind. Getting started is easy. Visit the nearest branch to open a Student Plus account and choose the features that fit your family best. The Student Plus account from the First National Bank. Parents choose the controls, students learn responsibility.
Member FDIC.
Are you living with chronic conditions or finding it hard to manage your health at home? If you're 18 or older, have a primary care provider through Wabash General Hospital, and live in Wabash, Edwards, White, or Lawrence County, our community paramedics can help. Get support in the comfort of your home, including follow-up care, home safety and medication education, vital sign checks, disease management support, and resource connections. Our certified paramedics will work with your doctor to provide non-emergent care to keep you healthy at home. Ask your WGH primary care provider for a referral to community paramedicine.
Introducing Subway's new Sub Club. Now members get every 4th foot long free.
4 foot long's free. Fix my fibula later.
4th foot long's free. Finish flirting with Philip.
4th foot long's free. Now stop focusing on that flock of fire-breasted flower peckers, Frank.
4 foot long's free. Forget the fabric sale, Francine. Folks are freaking out over 4th foot.
Here we are back with the Keepus Funeral Home halftime show as they're located on 1500 North Cherry Street. The Tim Phillips at Jade Investment scoreboard reads 25-12 as the Aces are ahead by 13 after a powerful first half where they really shut this Paris Tigers squad down on defense.
Yeah, I mean, the Lady Aces just look like the more confident squad, in my opinion. The Paris team has had a lot of good looks offensively with fast pace and getting their looks on the three, behind the threes. They just haven't been knocking their shots down, and the Lady Aces have taken advantage on their offensive side.
Yeah, and I feel like it all has to start with just the play of Macy Randall. She only has 8 points offensively, which sometimes feels like a slow half for her, but on the defensive end, she's done a great job of disrupting shots, getting offensive or defensive rebounds, and she's just done it all, really, for the Aces so far.
Yeah, she's had a very good night, and I can't talk about how good the Lady Aces are defensively. I mean, every time I'm looking, somebody's driving in, it's help defense. They're trying to pick the ball from her, get a steal, get fast pace, get a layup. So they're just playing good basketball tonight.
Yeah, and it's really been a balanced scoring attack so far for the Aces. Ethan, I almost said Riley, just out of habit, but you know, Olivia Peach has 5. Riley Hershey has 8 of her own. Like, she's going to get her buckets no matter what. Tinsley Dunlap has 4, and Macy Randall has 8. She might have 9. I'm not sure which is right, my book or the scoreboard, but we'll figure out at some point. And it's really just been a great half so far for the Aces.
Yeah, it's been fun so far. I'd like to see Paris come out and play that fast pace they were playing, and maybe the shots will fall, or because they've had some good looks down low at the layups, and they've also missed some wide open layups tonight. So they've left a lot of points on the floor tonight so far.
Yeah, and then we'll just go look at a quick scoring for the Paris Tigers. The one that I've noticed the most is Palin Camp has not scored yet. She had 17 in that close game up in Marshall, and she's scoreless in this first half. Then you got Natalie Bridgewater with 2, Kaylee Young with 4. Macy Bicknell only has 2. There's just not been much scoring so far, which I guess really shows on the scoreboards. They only have 12 points, but, you know, it's just been such a great offensive game or defensive game so far for the Aces.
Yeah, it's been very impressive because you were talking to me before the game and you were telling me that this Paris squad had some players offensively, and I mean, obviously they do. They're struggling shooting right now, and maybe it'll change when they come back from halftime.
Yeah, and I feel like that's a situation where this is a probably 2.5-ish hour drive where for the Paris Tigers, and I think that you're never going to step off the bus ready, even if you do have a game like that, a game where, or a JV and a freshman game before, but we'll go back and look at some of this Paris Tigers squad's game. Is I'm pretty sure they did not lose a game, or they've only lost 4 games so far. T-Town, they lost to them by 9. They lost again to T-Town by about 19. Then they lost to Effingham by 12 and Mount Carmel by another 8. So a lot of just not great losses. They played Robinson very close in their last game before this. They're riding a 4-game winning streak, and 3 of those coming in the LIC. This, like we continue to say, Ethan, is the conference championship, and each team coming in at 6-0, they really want to get that big milestone that each team is looking to add to their repertoire when they get to the postseason, and they're both looking to make postseason runs.
Yeah, and back to what you were saying about them being heavily guards, they're missing their Macy Randall. I know they don't have one, but I mean, if that's why they're struggling so much, because Macy Randall is just having her way in every aspect of the game so far.
Yeah, Macy Randall does an amazing job of establishing stuff down low, and she does a great job of forcing stuff, not forcing stuff when she's in the paint, but when she does have an opportunity to get a bucket down low, she takes advantage of it every single time. But that'll probably conclude our Keep It Shooting Home halftime show. Once again, they're located on 1500 North Cherry Street. We're going to be back in probably 2 minutes from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth. This is Mount Carmel basketball.
This is no ordinary cup. This Scooter's coffee cup was served with a genuine so good to see you again smile. This cup has a little boost of energy just for you. This cup came with extra whip for good luck.
We lost!
You'll get them next time. This Scooter's coffee cup was made by your favorite barista for her favorite customer. So go ahead, scoot on around. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scoot on around.
My name is Alexis Johnson. I'm from Brookston, Indiana, and I'm in the physical therapy assistant program at Wabash Valley College. Some of the hands-on activities we have in the physical therapy assistant program is we work on each other, getting that practice in the school setting, and then we also go to clinicals. We go out and work on actual patients with actual employees and just getting hands-on with your patients. After graduating, I plan on going back to my community, working in a hospital setting, maybe a nursing home, and just helping those people around me.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. Open the draperies in the house. Let the sun warm the interior of your home during the day. That helps reduce some of that heating load during the day. Consider installing programmable thermostats. You know, you can drop the temperature down while you're not there, or in the evening times when you're asleep, make the house a little cooler, and then have those programmable thermostats bring the temperature up at the times you're actually in the home, not away.
The place for lunch and dinner is the Smoking Pig in Grayville. Come check out our world-famous barbecue or try one of our delicious sandwiches or even tacos. How about snacking on one of our jumbo pretzels the size of your head? Or even mouth-watering tomahawk steaks or even surf and turf? Located on the KOA campground, Smokin' Pig is here to serve you. Come see us in person or order online. And don't forget, we can also cater your next event.
Here we are back from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth. The Tim Phillips of Jaden Festman scoreboard reads 25-12. Aces are ahead by 13. Ethan, it was a great first half for the Aces. Looking to continue that dominance here in the second. What do you expect to see just right before we get to some action from the Aces?
I'm expecting them to keep their pace. They have obviously they have a 13-point lead. That can be changed very fast, but I want them to keep their pace and keep playing how they're playing. Play confident, give the ball to Macy Randall and Hershey and let them feed.
Yeah, and with only one jump ball in that whole second quarter, it's going to come out and be the Tigers' ball. And we're going to see what happens for the Aces. They acknowledge Miley Peach, who's the first Mount Carmel Golden Aces female wrestler to advance to the sectional.
Congrats
right here
to
before
her.
we start this second half. Palin Camp set to inbound it to Young as we're going to start the second half. Young hands it off to Keys. Keys getting pressured heavily outside by Hershey. Back over to Bicknell. She's going to chuck up a quick three. That's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound down, Evie Sellers. She's going to clear it out, hand it over to Hershey on the right side. Hershey bring it up the floor. She's on the right side down to Sellers. Sellers over to Olivia Peach. Peach now to Tinsley Dunlap. Dunlap to Peach. Peach forced it down to Randall as she gets that one tipped out over into Keys' hands. We're under 7.5 minutes as Bicknell has on the right wing. Bicknell dribbling around the bend. She gets a couple of screens, throws it down to Peyton Keys. Keys drives in, goes up over Randall. Randall blocks that one out of bounds, going to stay here with the Tigers.
Yeah, that was a gimme for Randall there.
Kaylee Young set to inbound it for the Tigers. Young chucks it out to Peyton Keys. She looks at a three, doesn't take it. They're going to call a moving screen on Palin Camp.
I'd like to see the Lady Aces attack 51 and try to get her foul out because she already has 3, right?
Yes, she has 3 so far tonight.
Because that's when Randall was really feeding down low.
Hershey over to Dunlap. Dunlap now to Peach. Peach back over to Dunlap on the right wing. She's going to throw the skip to Evie Sellers. She looks at 3, doesn't take it. Now back up to Riley Hershey on the left wing. Back over to Dunlap. Dunlap has it at the Hilltop logo. Now to Peach. Peach to Hershey. She throws it in to Macy Randall. That's going to go out of bounds on the Tigers. Stay here with the Aces.
Really like that play call, though. Get Hershey to come down. Yep. That was
well,
nice.
It looks like they're in a zone look right now, and that's why feeding that short corner and getting those high-low looks are so important. Skip out to Evie Sellers for a wide-open 3. That's it. Evie Sellers gets her first 2 points of the game to make it 28-12. Aces lead by 16 now. We're at 6.5 minutes as Macy Bicknell going to deny the screen, go down the right side, gets met by Randall. Throws it back out to Camp. Camp almost travels as Kaylee Young now has on the left wing. Young drives in, gets it out to Bicknell. She puts up the quick 3. That's off the rim, no good. Peach pulls down the rebound.
Good swat by Hershey.
Peach gives it over to Riley Hershey on the left wing. Hershey over to Olivia Peach for 3. Wow. That's it. Aces knock down 2 threes quick to start the quarter, and it is 31-12. They're about to have a 20-point lead. Camp out Camp has it outside. She drives in, goes up. That's no good. Rebound down, Macy Randall. She throws it over to Riley Hershey. Hershey drives in, Euro step, goes up through contact off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound up for Macy Randall. Aces are now ahead, 33-12. Kayla Young dribbles up the floor. Now to Palin Camp for a quick three. That's a long air ball as Dunlap pulls it down, gets it stripped by Bicknell, then fouls her on the way out. That's Dunlap's second, as Bicknell will take a trip to the line to try to stop the bleeding for the Tigers. Aces are currently on a 10-0 run.
Yeah, this is best case scenario how they wanted to come out of halftime.
It's now a 10-1 run as Macy Bicknell stops the run for the Aces. That run dated all the way back to the end of the second quarter where Tinsley Dunlap knocked in a quick two. Bicknell puts it up, no good. Rebound down, Kayla Young. Young goes up, misses that one, being blocked by Randall. Dunlap pushing up the floor. Dunlap puts up the mid-range. That's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound down, Olivia Peach. She gets it out to Riley Hershey. Hershey has it on the left side. She's going to set it up. Hershey gets this high ball screen from Randall, steps into a mid-range. That's up and in for Riley Hershey.
Such a clean jump shot.
35-13, Aces are ahead by 22 as Kayla Young hands it off to Edwards. Edwards gets a handoff now over to Macy Bicknell. Bicknell drives in, going through contact. They're going to call a foul on Olivia Peach down low.
Foul number 1, Olivia Peach.
I think they called on the ground first.
Yeah, they did. Huh.
Young gets it out to Keys. Keys steps back for three.
Bang.
That's it.
That was a clean step back. There you
Peyton Keys knocks it in. It's 16. 36-16. Sorry. Dang.
35.
Well, Riley Hershey has it on the left side. Hershey steps back at the mid-range. That's no good. Rebound down, Kayla Young. Young throws up to Peyton Keys. She spins, gets it out to Macy Bicknell. She drives in, goes up. She's fouled by Tinsley Dunlap. That's going to be her third foul. She'll probably take a break here. That's off the back of the rim, no good. Zoe Randall checks in.
This is the least amount I've seen Randall not get a break. She's been on the court a lot tonight.
Macy Randall has not checked out yet. Rebound is down to Combs after Randall tips it out of bounds. Going to stay here with the Paris Tigers. Young throws it into Combs as she steps back out for three. That's an air ball, no good. Combs saves it off of Keys. Going to go back the way of the Aces. We're to 4 minutes. Aces are ahead by 19, 35-16. Hershey brings it up the left side. Hershey skips it across to Evie Sellers. It's going to be a full timeout for Coach Matt McCarty. That's his first Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout of the half. We're going to be back from the West General Hospital broadcast booth. This is Mount Carmel basketball.
Start the year off right with great deals at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a 2026 Ram 1500 with 0% for 60 months or up to $10,000 off MSRP. Get yours today at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. Get your new Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Lease a new 2025 Ford F-150 for $484 a month, or lease a 2025 Bronco for $493 per month on a 36-month lease. Find your new vehicle at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Corporate America Family Credit Union at 1011 Oak Street in Mount Carmel is ready to serve you with the financial tools you need for your life's journey. Our staff consists of friends and neighbors from our community, here to serve you like family. We offer a full line of financial services, including new and used vehicle loans, home loans, checking and savings accounts, access to no surcharge ATMs, 24/7 account access, and more. Call or visit us today. Corporate America Family Credit Union, empowering financial success.
Sorry. Sellers set to inbound it for the Aces. 3 minutes and 51 seconds left in this third quarter, as the Aces lead by 19 on the Tim Philsa Jade Investment scoreboard. Riley Hershey has it at the Hilltop. Hershey gets it over to Olivia Peach on the left side, down to Zoe Randall. She forced it down low to her sister. She's going to throw it to a cutting Riley Hershey. That was beautiful.
Yes, it was. Wow.
37-16 as Kaylee Young brings it up. She gets it over to Macy Bicknell. She drives in, going to go up, blocked by Macy Randall out of bounds. Going to stay here with the Paris Tigers.
They keep going up on her thinking to get a different result. She sends it back every time.
Kaylee Young set to inbound this one. Young throws it out to Keys. Keys steps back for a quick three. That's no good. Rebound down Zoe Randall over to Riley Hershey. Hershey bringing it up the right side, gets met by Young. Spins, chucks it out to Evie Sellers. Sellers now to Riley Hershey. We're to 3 minutes now. Randall down to Olivia Peach. Peach gets that one stripped by Bicknell, dives on the floor, grabs it. She throws it over into the hands of Edwards. Edwards gets that one stripped by Hershey. Hershey goes up with nobody around her, misses the layup. Edwards gets that tipped out of bounds by Olivia Peach. We're now under 3 minutes as it's 37-26.
I don't really know what to say what happened there with Hershey with that layup.
Rushed it.
Yeah.
Kaylee Young bringing up the floor. Young gets it over to Edwards. Edwards misses that one, rebound down Bicknell. Throws it over to Combs. She shot fakes, doesn't take the jumper. Keys now has it. She drives in, goes up over Randall. She travels before she does anything. Riley Hershey now to bring it up the left side. She's met by Kaylee Young. Hershey hands it off to Olivia Peach. Peach now to Hershey. Hershey gets it down low to Macy Randall. She goes up and puts it in. Macy Randall is having a field day in the paint. It's 39-16 as Macy Bicknell drives in, stops, looks at mid-range, doesn't take it. Edwards now, shot fake, drives in, tries to force it to Combs. That's going to go out of bounds off of Evie Sellers' hands. It's going to stay here with the Tigers. As Alexis Landsaw checks in, and I'm pretty sure I saw somebody else check in. I could be wrong.
15.
That's Alexis Landsaw. She goes in, gets it out to Combs. Combs throws that one up, and that is way off. Going to go back the way of the Aces.
Dunlap checked back in then.
Yes, Dunlap. Yes, for the Aces, she checked in along with Evie Knapp. Hershey brings it up. Hershey on the right side, dribbles in. She is fouled by Kaylee Young. That's going to be her first foul. Palin Camp checks in now for the Tigers. Hershey throws it down to Macy Randall for a wide open layup. Macy Randall has 6 in this quarter, and the Aces are having a field day. 41-16, we're now to 90 seconds left in the quarter. Kaylee Young drives in. Goes up, she's fouled by Macy Randall.
Foul number 30, Macy Randall. Only 2 free throws, number 13.
Is that her second?
It is only her second. As Kaylee Young puts up the first of 2 free throws. That's in and out, no good. So far, the Tigers are 3 for 7 from the free throw line. As that one falls out no good, they're now 3 for 8 as Olivia Peach is going to take it all the way in from the outlet Macy Randall. That's now 43-16. Aces are ahead by 27 points. Kayla Young goes in, puts up the mid-range. It's tipped. Rebound down Bandsaw. Down Bicknell. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to go back the way of the Aces as we're now to a minute 10, and Brindley Hamill checks in for Macy Randall.
Giving her a breather. She's earned it.
Now checking in is number 24, J.C. Young for the Tigers. Peach gets it into Hershey. She's set to bring it up the left side. Hershey drives in, tries to force it to the rolling Dunlap. That's going to go out of bounds. Hamill dives on it out of bounds. It's going to go back the way of the Tigers. Kayla Young gets it up to Palin Camp. She finally knocks one in. That's going to be her first points of the game. It is now 43-18. Aces are ahead by 25. Hershey on the right side at the Hilltop logo, guarded closely by Kayla Young. Hands it off to Olivia Peach. Peach gets fouled by J.C. Young. That's her second. That's only the third team foul of the quarter. As I'm guessing Macy Randall checks back in for Brindley Hamill for what the Aces are hoping is the last possession. Never mind, she gets Evie Knapp. Aces hoping this one's the last possession of the game. Or the quarter, sorry. Throw it into Macy Randall. Randall forces one down low. She gets fouled by J.C. Young.
This Lady Aces squad is pretty deep in their bench. Like, they can...
Yeah, they've rotated 8 people tonight, and that's about the most I've seen them rotate this year. Randall knocks in the first of 2. Randall is actually the only ace so far to shoot a free throw tonight.
Evie Knapp just checked in.
Randall knocks in the second. 45-18 as she's going to check back out for her sister, Zoe Randall. Bringing up the floor is Kaylee Young. Young to be met by Hershey. Young dribbles around. She's going to try to drive in. Kicks it out to Landsaw. That's going to land right in the hands of Riley Hershey. She's going to push it up the right side. She's going to split through traffic, goes all the way in, puts it up, and no good. Rebound down to Landsaw as Young throws it up to Camp. That's tipped out of bounds by Tinsley Dunlap, sitting back in coverage like a safety.
Yeah, that was a very good swat down. She came up sprinting.
0.2 seconds. There's not enough time left for a shot. As we're going to head into the fourth quarter, and it is 45-18 as the Tim Phillips at Jade Investment scoreboard reads. We're going to be back in a minute from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth. This is Mount Carmel basketball.
Teaching kids about money is an important step, and the Student Plus account from the First National Bank makes it simple. It's a free checking account designed for students who are learning to manage their own spending with tools that help parents stay connected. With spending limits, real-time alerts, and instant transfers, students can build smart money habits while parents have peace of mind. Getting started is easy. Visit the nearest branch to open a Student Plus account and choose the features that fit your family best. The Student Plus account from the First National Bank. Parents choose the controls, students learn responsibility.
Member FDIC.
As a faculty member, Wabash Valley College was the best decision ever. I've always been excited to return back to Wabash Valley as an employee to inspire students the way I was inspired when I went to school here. And what I love is the sense of community that I have with my coworkers and being able to provide that to our students.
Here we are back as the Tim Phillips at Jade Investment scoreboard reads 45-18. Aces are ahead by 27 as Keys hands it off to Bicknell. Bicknell now to Palin Camp. She dribbles around. She's going to try to skip it over to Keys. Camp. Bicknell grabs it. She takes a couple dribbles in, gets Evie Sellers on her, tries to go ISO, gets it over to Keys. She misses that bunny. Peyton Keys now over to Macy Bicknell. Fake now over to Peyton Keys. Keys throws over to Palin Camp. Camp throws it right into the hands of Olivia Peach. Peach now up the right side, gets it over to Riley Hershey. Hershey gets trapped in the corner. A quick Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout from Coach Matt McCarty. We're going to be back in 30 seconds from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth. This is Mount Carmel basketball.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. You can take the opportunity to add additional weather stripping to your doors and to your windows, use of caulk to try to seal up some of those cracks where the wind comes in. And one thing that people oftentimes overlook is setting your fans to run in a clockwise rotation. Summertime, they should go counterclockwise, wintertime, clockwise, and that helps move the heat around your home more efficiently.
Here we are back as the Tim Phillips at Jane Investment scoreboard reads 45-18. It was 7 minutes and 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hershey chucks it into Tinsley Dunlap. Dunlap going to go to work on Peyton Keys, goes up through contact and finishes. She's now got 6 points. It's 47-18. Aces are ahead by 29. One more in this running clock for the rest of the game. That's tipped to Evie Sellers. She gets it up to Hershey. Hershey dribbling up the floor. She's going to try to take it all the way in. Gets it stolen by Kayla Young. Young throws it down to Landsaw. She misses that one. That's on the ground. Randall tries to grab that. No good. It's up. Peyton Keys. Randall picks up a foul after not getting a call. That was definitely a frustration foul there.
It definitely was.
Keys misses the first of two. Keys knocks in the second. It's now 47-19, and Aces 2 makes it running clock. Is Riley Hershey up the left side. Hershey hands it off to Sellers. Sellers back over to Riley Hershey. That's tipped out of bounds by Alexis Landsaw. It's going to stay here with the Aces. We're to 6 minutes and 38 seconds left. Dunlap gets it. She drives in, throws it up to Macy Randall. She goes up, most likely fouled. Rebound down Riley Hershey. Palin Camp's going to pick up the foul. That's a true frustration call. Foul, sorry, not call.
I got what you're saying.
Hershey throws it into Tinsley Dunlap.
Looks like a foul on Dunlap.
They're going to call a foul on Dunlap.
I think when she was trying to get to the paint, she shoved her a little too hard.
I'm guessing in a fight for positioning, there was a little bit of an elbow as Zoe Randall's going to check in for her. As now it's going to be Kaylee Young to bring the ball up the floor. Young throws the back door to Landsaw. That's a good take. Rebound down Macy Randall. She gets it up to Riley Hershey. Hershey is going to slow it down, set something up for the Aces. High ball screen from Macy Randall. She drives all the way in, tries to go up, can't. Out to Olivia Peach for three. Misses that. She goes and grabs her own board. Never mind, ball's on the floor. Camp has it. Timeout, Paris Tigers. 47-19 after that. Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth. This is Mount Carmel basketball.
The place for lunch and dinner is the Smoking Pig in Grayville. Come check out our world-famous barbecue or try one of our delicious sandwiches or even tacos. How about snacking on one of our jumbo pretzels the size of your head? Or even mouth-watering tomahawk steaks or even surf and turf. Located on the KOA campground, Smoking Pig is here to serve you. Come see us in person or order online. And don't forget, we can also cater your next event.
Here we are as we come out of that Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout to Tim Phillips. The Jane Investment scoreboard reads 47-19. Aces are ahead by 28 as JC Young inbounds it to Kayla Young. Kayla Young hands it off to Palin Camp. She is swatted by Macy Randall. She goes up again and finishes that one. It's now 47-21 as Kaylee Young gets the steal. She goes and puts that one up. Ball's on the ground. It's going to be out of bounds on Macy Randall. Going to go back the way of the Tigers.
They surprise pressed Hershey there and got the steal.
Dunlap checks in now for Zoe Randall. Back out to Lansall. She puts up the 15-footer. Rebound down Macy Randall over to Hershey. Hershey tries to throw the ball to anybody as the ball's going to go out of bounds. Going to stay here with the Aces. Five and a half minutes left in the fourth quarter as Riley Hershey has the ball on the backside of the timeline as she now crosses it. Crossover, Hershey hands it off to Dunlap. Dunlap over to Hershey. Hershey hands it off to Olivia Peach. She gets it back out to Riley Hershey. Hershey drives baseline, goes up through contact, and gets the foul call. She's going to take a trip to the line for two.
Foul number 1, Palin Camp. At the free throw line, number 4, Maxley Hershey.
Is this the first time somebody else has went to the line beside Randall?
Yes, this is the first time a ace outside of Macy Randall has went to the free throw line. As Hershey knocks in the first one to make it 48-21. Knocks in the second to make it 49-21. Kaylee Young now brings it up the right side. She throws it down to J.C. Young. J.C. Young now gets it out to Landsaw. She misses that. Rebound down to Young. That goes up and in for Kaylee Young. 49-23 is Hershey going to bring the ball to the floor, and Kaylee Young set to meet her at half court. Hershey goes all the way in, gets that one tipped out of bounds by the Tigers defense. Macy Randall taking the ball out here. Randall up to Dunlap. Dunlap now to Hershey. They run Randall across. She's going to go up through contact and take a trip to the line for two.
What is she from the line tonight?
Macy Randall is 2 for 6. She is 7 for 8 from the line so far tonight. Make that 8 for 9. Randall knocks in the second of two. 51-23, Aces are trying to get another one to go quick as Kayla Young takes that one all the way to the rim for the tough bucket. It is now 51-25 as they get into Riley Hershey. Hershey gets it, traps in at her, throws it up to Dunlap. Dunlap throws it across to Olivia Peach. She looks at three, doesn't take it, goes all the way in, stops, back out to Hershey. Hershey gonna take it to the rim, puts up the floater. That's up and in for Riley Hershey. 53-25 is Peyton Keys. Spins on Dunlap. It's it down low. She gonna try to get it out to Palin Cam. Tipped out of bounds by Olivia Peach. Kylie Edwards now checking in for Palin Cam. Kayla Young to throw it in. She gets it into Peyton Keys. Keys now puts up a three. That's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound down to Peyton Keys. Keys drives in, runs into Macy Randall. Randall grabs it, chucks it out to Olivia Peach. Peach pulls it out, tries to throw it down to Dunlap. That's tipped out of bounds by Kaylee Young.
That would have been a slick pass if she got that in that window.
53-25. We're to 3 minutes and 45 seconds left. Aces are ahead by 28. They're going to call J.C. Young for a pushing foul. That's her fourth foul. They're going to call J.C. Young for her 5th foul. That's going to be Natalie Bridgewater to check in, as that's the 5th Tigers team foul. Macy Randall has a chance to make it running clock with these 2 free throws. Randall knocks in the first one. It's now 54-25. Knocks in the second. It is running clock for the rest of the game, 55-25. Kayla Young now brings it up the right side. She dribbles in, pulls it back out, stops, hands it off to Peyton Keys. Keys now to Lansall. She puts up the deep 3. That's way long, no good. Rebound down, Kayla Young. She throws it just in, right into the hands of Evie Sellers, as Olivia Peach is going to go up for the wide open layup. It's now 57-25. Aces ahead by 32. Kayla Young dribbles in. Kicks it out to Kylie Edwards for 3. No good. Rebound down, Macy Randall. Riley Hershey now crossing the timeline. We're under 3 minutes. Hershey hands it off to Tinsley Dunlap. Dunlap drives in, goes up through contact. That's up and in for Tinsley Dunlap. She's now got 8 points. It's 59-25. Aces lead by 34. Haley Young gets the high ball screen from Bridgewater. She rolls, goes up through contact. That's no good. Now Kaylee Young drives in on Macy Randall, goes up and puts it in. She now has 10 points. It's 59-27. Timeout for the Tigers. It's a full Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout. We'll be back in a minute from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth. This is Mount Carmel basketball.
My name is Alexis Johnson. I'm from Brookston, Indiana, and I'm in the Physical Therapy Assistant Program at Wabash Valley College. Some of the hands-on activities we have in Physical Therapy Assistant Program is we work on each other, getting that practice in the school setting, and then we also go to clinicals. We go out and work on actual patients with actual employees and just getting hands-on with your patients. After graduating, I plan on going back to my community, working in a hospital setting, maybe a nursing home, and just helping those people around me.
Get ready for Jason Hootie, Mesmerizing Magic. Experience an evening of amazement and wonder as you dazzle in magic and illusions live with world-class magician Jason Hootie. With a show featuring grand illusions, comedic audience participation, incredible sleight of hand, and much more. Get your tickets now and prepare to be amazed with Jason Hootie, Mesmerizing Magic.
Aces bring in the second squad, as it is now Stella Woodcock bringing the ball up the floor. Woodcock outside. She's looking to get the ball to somebody. Hands it off to Brindley Hamill. Hamill out top. Hamill throws it over to Hazel Ernest. Ernest gets that one stolen away by a Tigers defender. They're going to bring it up the floor, throw it down low. Ratty Riggs goes and picks up a foul. The clock runs and they're at the free throw line. I would foul every possession down on defense if I was in this situation.
Oh, wow. I didn't know.
Sloan Vilk knocks in the first of 2.
It even runs through the free throws.
Yes,
oh,
is
okay.
awesome.
Okay.
We're now down to 90 seconds left in this game. Vilk misses that free throw. Brindley Hamill pulls down the board. She's now going to bring it up the floor. Hamill trying to set something up for the Aces, gets it over to Stella Woodcock. Woodcock hands it off to Glenn. Glenn going to take it inside, gets it down to Riggs. She puts it up. That's short. No good. Rebound down. Ernest. They're now under a minute as Leah Lewis checks in for Brindley Hamill. Vilk gets it over to number 20. That's Maddox Adams. Now out to Bridgewater. Bridgewater gets it over to Vilk. Now it's Edwards. She puts up a 3. Edwards finally gets one to fall. It's now 59-31. As Woodcock has it, 25 seconds. They need to just dribble out the clock and not turn it over as Kylie Edwards throws it up to Lansall. She's going to go up. She's fouled by Maddie Riggs.
I don't think she's going to get the free throws in time.
They're going to finish them out.
Oh, they stopped the clock.
Foul number 14, Maddie Riggs. At the free throw line for 2 shots. Number 15, Alexis Lansall.
She misses the first of 2. This is a second of 2. Jump ball, that's going to end the game. Aces win by 28 points to capture the regular season LIC tournament. We're going to be back with the coach's postgame show. That's brought to you by Sean Morgan, the Republican candidate for Wabash County Clerk. We'll be back in just 2 minutes for some postgame show where hopefully we'll get to Coach Matt McCarty. So from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth, this is Mount Carmel basketball.
Are you living with chronic conditions or finding it hard to manage your health at home? If you're 18 or older, have a primary care provider through Wabash General Hospital, and live in Wabash, Edwards, White, or Lawrence County, our community paramedics can help. Get support in the comfort of your home, including follow-up care, home safety and medication education, vital sign checks, disease management support, and resource connections. Our certified paramedics will work with your doctor to provide non-emergent care to keep you healthy at home. Ask your WGH primary care provider for a referral to community paramedicine.
This is no ordinary cup. This Scooter's coffee cup was served with a genuine so good to see you again smile. This cup has a little boost of energy just for you. This cup came with extra whip for good luck.
We lost!
You'll get them next time. This Scooter's coffee cup was made by your favorite barista for her favorite customer. So go ahead, scoot on around. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scoot on around.
Get your new Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Lease a new 2025 Ford F-150 for $484 a month, or lease a 2025 Bronco for $493 per month on a 36-month lease. Find your new vehicle at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. Your best deals are at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a 2026 Pacifica with 1.9% financing, or lease a 2026 Wrangler for $397 a month. See store for details and go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Teaching kids about money is an important step, and the Student Plus account from the First National Bank makes it simple. It's a free checking account designed for students who are learning to manage their own spending with tools that help parents stay connected. With spending limits, real-time alerts, and instant transfers, students can build smart money habits while parents have peace of mind. Getting started is easy. Visit the nearest branch to open a Student Plus account and choose the features that fit your family best. The Student Plus account from the First National Bank. Parents choose the controls, students learn responsibility.
Member
Here we are back with the coach's postgame show. That's once again brought to you by Sean Morgan, Republican candidate for Wabash County Clerk. The Aces win this one 59-31 in dominant fashion to win the outright LIC Conference Championship over the Paris Tigers. Ethan, what a game from the Aces defensively. They only allowed double-digit scoring in 1 quarter of tonight's game.
I mean, we just can't talk enough about how good this Lady Aces defense is. It sets up so many opportunities for them down low with Hershey and Randall. And I mean, Randall had a night tonight. We can't say enough about her either. What a night for the Lady Aces, and congrats to them.
Yeah, you go look at the scoring by quarter for the Paris Tigers, Ethan. It's first quarter 7, second 5, third 6, and then 13 in the fourth quarter. Then when you go to the Aces, it was 11, 14, 20, and 14. They just had a dominant outing tonight and proved a point heading into postseason play later this year.
Yeah, for sure. They definitely proved a point tonight that they can hang with the best, or anybody really, and they might be the best. So
yeah, there's a lot of really tough squads right now in 2A basketball, like Nashville and Breese Central, who Aces, if they make it to that super, will maybe have a chance at seeing. But you got to think if you're in their regional, if you're in their sectional, you have just got to be thinking, oh my, what am I going to do when I play the Aces? As they just continue to prove so much night in and night out every time we see them play. So you go to the Aces, and you go through scoring. We'll start with the Paris Tigers. It was Palin Camp with 4, Kylie Edwards with 4, Peyton Keys with 4, Natalie Bridgewater with 2, Kaylee Young with 10, Macy Bicknell with 3, Sloan Vilk with 1, and Morgan Combs with 3. Then for the Aces, it was Olivia Peach with 12, Riley Hershey with 16, Tinsley Dunlap with 8, Macy Randall with 21, and Evie Sellers with 3. Looks like Coach Matt McCarty's on his way up, and he's bringing a couple players up with him. So we'll have a couple post-game interviews tonight. Looks like Riley Hershey, Evie Knapp, and Macy Randall on their way up for a quick post-game interview. And just a second, Ethan Houston will take off his headset, and we'll get to talk to Coach Matt McCarty. Coach, what a win. You won the conference tonight, and you didn't just win the game, you proved a point heading into the postseason. That was head-to-toe the best game I've seen you guys play all year.
Yeah, I'm super proud of the girls. We came in on Sunday and had a great prep day. We watched a lot of film. They've watched a lot of film on their own too, and that's part of the reason we're so successful. They put in the work on and off the court, watching film, doing extra work. All the credit to them. They did a great job tonight.
Yeah, and then you go look at defensively. You guys allowed double-digit scoring in one of the 4 quarters tonight. It really just looks like this defense as a whole is coming together.
Yeah, that's what we talked about. We're really playing our best defense right now, and if we keep this up, there's a chance for us to make another really deep postseason run here.
Yeah, and you just can't stop being excited about what's to come in the postseason, especially if you take down a team that was ranked in the top 5 at one point this year.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They got to stay hungry, and they got to stay wanting to continue to work and not be satisfied with what we're done. We'll celebrate this tonight. It's a great win, outright conference champions, but we can't be satisfied. We want to win a regional. We want to compete for a sectional and try to replicate what we did last year.
All right, you brought some players up here with you.
I did.
Hand the headset off.
They deserve to talk tonight. They did all the hard work tonight.
We're starting out with Macy Randall. Macy, what can you not say about your post play so far tonight? Had 21 in my book at least, and really I feel like was what propelled the Aces to such a big win.
Yeah, it was just not just me. I mean, the whole team. It was just a lot of fun. Yeah.
And then a lot of offensive rebounds, and you did a great job at altering shots. It's just something defensively. It feels like you anchored down the defense, and everybody else works so well off you guys, or off of you on the defensive end of the ball.
Yeah, the defense was really good tonight. So I think if we keep that up, it could lead us very well into the postseason.
Yeah. So looking forward to the postseason. Are you guys just itching to get back and try to make a bigger run this year, especially coming back as a senior and being just a returning leader?
Oh, yeah. We talk about getting more numbers on the wall, so we just want to keep going at that and get as far as we can. I think we can knock out anyone in our way, so, yep.
All right, thank you, and you can hand off to whoever you want. Next up's Riley Hershey. Riley had 16 tonight. Every time that we watch you guys play as a unit, we're always leave impressed, and you and Macy always leave us pretty impressed offensively. What really just propels you to seeing the floor as well as you do as somebody that now leads the school in assists?
Yep. I'm very lucky to have Macy with me. I know anytime that I'm in trouble, I can just look for Macy under the basket or anywhere on the court, really. I'm glad that I have that trust with Macy.
Yeah, and now you're once again a returning leader like Macy. What's it like now being one of the upperclassmen and not being the freshman or sophomore that's playing on varsity?
Yeah, it's a lot different because I'm older now and I know I have to step up and take that leader role. It's a lot different than last year whenever I was younger, whenever I was a freshman.
All right, and you were on that postseason run, a big part. What were you looking for as you make that postseason run, hopefully again this year?
I'm looking for the same thing as last year, if not better. I think with the team we have this year, we can do just as good, like I said, if not better.
All right, well, thank you for the interview.
Yep.
And hand it off
Thank
to
you.
Evie Knapp now. Evie, you're one of the 2 seniors, I think, on the team this year, if I'm not wrong. And you were a part of the team for last year's postseason run, played a lot of valuable minutes now. What's it like just being, once again, just a leader for this squad?
It's awesome. I can't believe what we're doing as a team. I know that I have a role, and I go on the floor and I get it done.
Yeah, so once again, and I was also a senior. My senior year, I came off the bench, so, you know, I kind of relate to that. What's it like leading on just in a practice situation or something like that, having to be a vocal leader as much as not just leading on the floor by example?
Right. A lot of encouraging, keeping the team close, and just knowing what we need to do and helping everyone out the best I can.
All right, thank you. Looks like we have a fourth person up here to interview. We'll ask him what he thinks about winning the LIC conference. What's it like winning conference? You excited?
Yeah.
Really excited?
Yeah.
How much do you do towards the success that the Lady Aces have had so far this year?
A lot.
That's what I'm talking about. Thank you for the interview, bud.
Thank you.
All right, that'll conclude tonight's broadcast. Thank you to everybody that helped out, running stream, running camera, running everything back at the station. Thank you to Ethan for announcing. Congratulations to the Lady Aces, and what a great win for them, and we're going to look forward to the next time we cover them later this week. All right.